What's up, guys? Welcome to this video here on Elvis is the Man. I'm going to be doing a review on one that many of you think I should have done a long time ago, and it's the album that Elvis did in 1974. It was a live album. Elvis recorded live on stage in Memphis. So this was the first time Elvis played live in his hometown since 1961. So long ago, 13 years ago. Elvis did 4 shows in 2 days to meet the demands for tickets. Now, I've seen this little CD in stores for such a long time, but for one reason or another, I just never picked it up. Probably because of the cover. It's just a picture of Elvis's house, his mansion, so maybe that's why I wasn't really looking at it too much. I would, you know, choose to get some 68 stuff over it, the 68 special, Elvis Gold Records Volume 5, 3, all that stuff. So when I saw this one, it just never drew me to it for whatever reason. You know, I got the On Stage album, Madison Square Garden album, but this album, this CD, I haven't listened to until last year. That long it took me. I would hear bits and pieces of it, and I heard that everybody liked it, but I just never listened to it. So last summer, when I went to Graceland and actually picked up the Legacy Edition, it was really fun. I bought a ton of stuff, like you guys are gonna see it all. I'll put a little bit of it on Instagram. With it had this one and then the Richmond performance. That's the first time I ever listened to this CD. So I listened to it. I put together some clips of my favorite performances, my favorite parts of the performances from this album here for you, and I want you to listen to them.
Thank you very much. Good evening. What? Yes? You called, honey? I got a woman. Well, the town, she's good to me. Hey, 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 hey. Darling, now you hold. So it scares me to death when she touches my hand, and what a chill I got. Her lips are like a volcano. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm on. I'm a steamroller, baby. I'm bound to roll over you. I'm a napalm bomb. Guaranteed to blow you fine. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, we give you acne.
So in March 1974, Elvis was really giving some great performances, some greatest performances of the year. The year turned out kind of bad for Elvis, like the College Park in October and those type of things. Even in later August and early September with when Elvis was in Las Vegas, not so well.
Somebody else. If I find or hear the individual that has said that about me, I'm going to break your goddamn neck, you son of a bitch.
But in the early part of this year, the concerts were great. The success of the Memphis shows, Elvis did great shows in Tulsa, Richmond, some really good stuff, and it's because he took some time off and really kind of rejuvenated himself. He was kind of pale, you know, appearance-wise, but he had tons of energy, a little out of shape, but not so bad. Later that year, he did the LA shows, but like the March shows really give Elvis in the best form of the year. I did a review of another concert in January of this year that I'll put the link in. It's a great show. So Elvis, the first part of this year was just on point. Singing great. For this record, he actually got his third and final Grammy for How Great Thou Art. Although I can't say anything negative about this album, I just, for whatever reason, now that I have listened to it, it just doesn't do anything for me. Like, all Elvis's performances in here are great. They're really good. Like, can't say nothing bad about them. But it's just, it lacks, I don't know, it's hard to put it's hard to put the right thoughts on it. It's just not that exciting to me. Like, I think there's overdub audience reaction to it to make it seem a little more exciting. All the songs Elvis does are just really good. He just performs them well, but nothing that I really like. Like, nothing that, for example, okay, I like How Great Thou Art. I do like Help Me. I like those two, but the rest of them are just like, I've heard better. The concert that I really want you guys to hear, the favorite one that I've heard from this year is the Richmond performance. I'll put a link to that concert in the description. So when I listen to both of these, because these both came on the Legacy CD, the Richmond one clearly stands out to me. It's just every song performance is just that much better. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's my personal preference. Like, you have to listen to it for yourself, and I hope you do. In the link, there's the Richmond concert. Listen to that one. It's just a few days earlier, but to me, that one is the greatest one. Sort of like Aloha from Hawaii. He sings great in Aloha. All the songs are the best I've ever heard, like the ballads. But some people might prefer in June when Elvis was in New York and did some there in Uniondale. Like, those to me are better performances than the Honolulu Aloha from Hawaii performance. But it's just preference. I don't really care for this. It's not one that I'm going to go to again. I'll listen to other shows from that year. But this one, Elvis delivered. The album was top 40 on the country charts. It was #1. So it's definitely a great album. But it's just not, I don't know, I just don't really like it like other fans tell me they do. But tell me your comments in the description below. I'm sorry, in the comments below. Tell me, and honestly, guys, I hope you really, maybe I'll do a review of the Richmond concert. I'll put a link to it. I mean, if you have time and you want to listen to some Elvis stuff, I recommend you listening to that concert. And if you've listened to both, the Memphis and the Richmond concert, comment down below and tell me which one you like better. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Last week on my Patreon, I just put up a compare and contrast from Jackie Lomax and Elvis Presley. Jackie released his in 1969. Elvis did his, he actually released his in 1971. I show you guys how Elvis did his and how Jackie did his, the differences. It really just shows why Elvis is the man. It's #5 in the cover series. That's on Patreon. I hope you check that out. I also have a Bible and fitness page in the description. I hope you guys check out as well. We'll talk to you guys next time.